Right, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. First off, stay till the very end of this video. I know it's a tease. I know I'm terrible. I know I'm going to get shot down for doing it. But wait till the very end of this video and I will be announcing who the channel sponsor is. I'm absolutely buzzing from it. I know I've been teasing it a while. But I've been waiting for certain things to be put in place with it and certain things to be done ready for it to go live. But yeah, I'm just made up with it. So keep watching till the end of the video and I will let you know exactly who it is and what you lot, as my subscribers and watchers, will get from it. So before that, we've got the video to come and it is final stretch of the bathroom renovation. So the lads have been there, finished the tiling looks great. Customer is over the moon with it. They're really pleased with it. So what we're going to do now is start getting everything back in. I can see the sun is starting. I'm just going to turn that. Let me just clip this over because the sun is coming in. I'm gonna go like that. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, the customer's over the moon with it, and yeah, sorry, the customer is over the moon with it, and they're just looking forward to getting the bathroom back because obviously we've got to start the other one straight away afterwards. So, hope you enjoy this video. Drop me a comment below and tell me I'm a horrible man for making you wait to the end of the video to find out who the amazing channel sponsor is. Right, I'll get on with it. So tilers have finished this bathroom now. They got done here yesterday and everything's all set, all gone off, so we can now begin fitting the rest of this bathroom back in. Now what we're going to start on is we're going to do the basin first, then the pan, then the towel rail. The reason being, once this screen's up, once the shower's on and the screen's up in here, it will limit the room I've got to move around. And being of a bigger build, it can be a bit of a squash. So we'll start there and get this done. But yeah, the lads have really done well. See the waves and the tiles all going the same way. So the customer was concerned, or not concerned, the customer was a little unsure what grout to go for, so they've gone for silver grey on the floor and white on the walls because they didn't want the tiles popping out. And I think with silver grey or a grey on the wall would have brought them tiles out a bit too much because the screen's going to be black, taps on the basin are black, towel rail's black, and obviously got a mirror going up there and bits and bobs. So yeah, I think it'll work well. And then, as I said before, when the pan goes in here, we will box that out and get that tiled off. So yeah, so let's start the refit of this bathroom then. So as I said, we're going to start with the basin. I've just got the basin out, ready to fit. Now, you can see here, there's obviously an overflow here, but it's not a slotted, it's not an overflow adapt thing. So just from briefly looking at that, I just thought that was a blanking thing. So then I've unpacked the tap and it's come with a slotted waste. So then I've gone downstairs to the order that come through because the customer said there was a spare waste and that one's slotted as well. So first of all I've gone, well, we need an unslotted waste. But then I've turned the basin upside down like so and spotted the overflow. So it's come with this kit, like an overflow kit. So that obviously goes into the basin, and then this will slide up, which will be in turn be there, and then you bolt the basin on there. Now, as you all know, I just like to silicone my waste up because you know they're going to leak if you don't. It's a fact. I've done it before, I've tried it. I think even on the barn I said, right, well, I'm not going to silicone this one up, I'm going to do it as a washers, and it leaked. So this one is obviously going to have a set of washers on it, like so, but I'm going to silicone them up anyway, just to be sure. But yeah, it threw me for a second having that external sort of bolt on thing. You usually see them on like baths and that, but I hadn't seen one on the basin. For a minute I was like, oh no, I've got the wrong way, so I can't do that, but we're all good. Right, let's get this one connected up. So let's start off by putting a bead of silicone around there. Right, so I'm going to put a bead of silicone along just around the outside of that, like so. that will sit on there. Clips into place. Now I'm going to put a little bead around there. So some people won't do this, but I know for some reason they always want to leap for me. I'm going to put a tiny bead around there. That's the basin made up. What we've got to do now is get the unit hung on the wall. So I took the top drawer out and offered it into position here. Now, what I want to do is keep the centre of it and that centre line of the tile. It just means it's about 15mm out of being centre of where the screen is to where the wall is. I would rather keep it aesthetically neat on that line because you're not going to tap. Plus they can put little bits down there or little bits down there. So it's not going to detract from your eyesight at all. But I just think if you was to run it up and put the tap off centre, you'd notice that a lot more. So it's just them little touches that can make a bathroom really work well. So we'll offer this in place, put it up to the right height and mark across the top exactly where we need to be. So the standard sort of height for a basin in a bathroom is around 820, 830. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hang the top of this to 830. And it's probably about a 20mm lip on the basin that sits on the top. I always think it just seems slightly too low. I've seen some of them before hung at 800 and it just seems that little bit too low. So as I said, we'll hang it to that height and get it on the wall. So we've got it marked up now and got the holes marked, ready for the brackets. And as always, the eBay special tile drill bits. So even though in every video when I've mentioned these tile drill bits I say the link is in the description, I get people messaging me for the link. So the link is in the description for these tile drill bits. That's that in, nice and secure. We've got access to the pipes and the waste pipe at the back. I always take the showers out, it makes life a lot easier. So now we'll get the basin on the top and we'll begin piping it up, connecting the waste. And what's the good thing with this is the top one's got that cut out for the trap to sit in. So we just sit the basin on just into position for now. What I will do before it's in completely is bed it down just on a little bead of silicone all the way around, keep it nice. But you can see exactly what I meant now, getting that tap in line with that grout line. It just works so much better. And then when the mirror goes up, again it'll be the same. But yeah, otherwise it would have just been sort of 20mm off and it would have looked a bit crap. So I thought we'd do it that way. Right, let's crack on with this. Right, to connect these up, these flexi hoses are really brittle. I can't bend them enough to come straight up with the isolation and into the tap. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it like that and then come off the side, elbow off and back in with the isolation valve about here. Just means extending it around a little bit just because they seem dead brittle. That's them two bends done. I just wanted to keep it nice and tight, so I've done it with elbows and that will sit there. So we'll solder that in and then the flexi can sit into there. We can isolate each one, then we'll get the waste on. And that's that done, get the drawers back in and done. And it's the little attention to detail, even though you're not going to see where these pipes come through the wall, I just like to put a little talon cap on there. I'll put one on the other side, we'll also get one for the waste as well. But they just clip straight on, he says as he's messing around with it. Clip straight on like so. You know, no one will know they're there, but I'll know they're there. That just finishes it nice. So we'll get one for the waste. Right, I'm not going to connect these up yet. I'm going to do the waste because once we've set the waste in position, I'll then lift the basin off, put a bead of silicone around it, bed it on, connect up under there, and that's done. Right, I've just whipped the basin off because you're now ready for it to be put on permanently and connected up. So I'll put a little bead of silicone along that edge there, a little bead along the front, and a little bead down there just for it to bed onto, because these basins, they just sit on top of the actual unit. So that's that done. Let's drop this into position, like so, and that will just set. Now, perfect, we just level it up to make sure it's alright, but to be fair, should be spot on. Where's my level gone? There it is. Yeah, perfect. So that's in position now. We'll wipe the silicone round. I will put a bead of silicone down the back as well when we completely finish off this bathroom. But what I can do now is connect the waste, as we've got it there, connect the waste up. The reason why I've got this PTFE tape on here is quite interesting because the threads on this, it's like a Victoria plum. I know we're all going to moan about it. It's a Victoria plum trap, but as you tighten that on, if you don't put that tape on, it just keeps clicking off the thread. It's not big enough. So with that on, it just bites perfectly well on it. So that's the basin unit near on done. We've just got to turn the water onto it and test that shortly. But what we're concentrating on now is the toilet and the very controversial cut out side of the pan. What we're going to put on here is a flexi connector. The reason being, before anyone starts, is because look how far that is back there, and we can come out the side, trim this down in a minute and connect onto there. And with a flexi on the cold feed, it just means because that's a back to the wall pan and all you'll see is that side, it means you can connect everything up, system on, and then push it back into position. Everything's done, everything's sealed up, and you know it's spot on, because with that on extended out, you've got that little bit of give in it as you push it back, and I can just poke my hand down the side there and pull the concertina effect of it in. So we'll get this cut and we'll get this connected in. System's made up, it's over there. We'll get the system bolted on, isolation valve on the cold feed with a flexi, and then we're ready to go and mark the pan up. And then I think this one's got, because some of them don't come with, oh yeah, it's got holes. Some of these close couple back to the wall systems don't come with holes for the back, but fortunately this one has. Right, let's get on this. So that's the toilet mocked up into position now. What we'll do, we'll mark the holes for here. We'll mark the outside ready for the L brackets down the bottom there. So as I say, what we'll do, we'll mark the outside there, and then just a little mark there where it's going to come through. Good thing with these tracer pencils is they fit in a treat like that, and then we'll mark there, and then exactly where the L bracket's going to go. So we know that's where the pan's going to sit. So we'll shift this out of the way now, get them marked up and get them drilled into position. So that's the pan out of position. We'll drill those two holes through shortly. But what you need to do now is measure the depth of this here, because that is where the brackets are going to sit. Now I've measured it and it's 1 inch. So the bracket will sit there and the other bracket will sit there. Now what I like to do, and I know a few other people like to do, if you screw that down with just the one screw in there, there's a chance that that can move about. So what I do, I drill a hole here and a hole here, so they're opposites, and then when that's bolted into position, it's not going to move anywhere. The reason for drilling them separately apart like that is you don't want to drill them too close. That one will fall on the grout line by the looks of it. That one will go there, and I'll do one here and one here. I know that pipe runs literally that way, so we know we're all right there to drill them. Right, we're making pretty good progress. The basin's done now, got the water onto it. Spot on. It's nice little push button units as well, self-closing, he says. There we go. And also got the toilet on as well, connected up. And done. So what I'm going to do now is get this towel rail hung. As it is like 2:45 on Friday, I'm not going to connect that in till Monday morning, because the golden rule, never fill up on a Friday. So don't want to be driving down on a Friday, let alone fill it up. But we'll get that on. That's going to be a bit of a pain to work out exactly where the brackets are, but we'll have a go. So let me just explain how I'm going to mark this up, because I'm holding this in position as we speak. What I've done, I've sat it on top of them two pipes so we know in line this way, I've only got one hand so I'm struggling. In line this way is exactly where it needs to be. So I put a little mark behind there, levelled it so it's plumb, and a little mark behind either of them. Then what I can do is drop it down so that these valves, what I'll do, I'll take one off, and then move it across and drop it down so it's horizontally in line with where these valves are going to be, if that makes sense. Then I can mark the side of here and the side of here, and then again with the top ones. And that should hopefully have given us exactly where they're going to be. Because you've got one shot of this, to be fair, and there's no adjustment in these brackets either. So you've got to get it bang on all four corners. So what I'll do, I'll run a line through there, I'll run a level line through there just to make sure they all tally up, because we know vertically they're fine off that and horizontally they're fine. I just hope I've done it right. So we've got them all marked up, I've just double checked them all. So, just got to go for it. Just got to go for it sometimes. I hope it's right, I think it is. Here we go then, truth time, see if my measurements line up. Slide them two up at the top ever so slightly. Perfect. Make sure it don't move. There we go, I'll run the level up on it in a minute, make sure it's alright, but we're perfectly in line with them pipes now, ready for the valves to go on the side, there, like so. I'm happy with that. That was my main aim, I wanted to get that at least hung so I know it's on, and then Monday we can drop the system or bung the system, get them connected, shower on, screen on, and wipe down and finish off. There we go, everything's wiped down for the end of play on a Friday. Towel rails on, I'm happy with that. Everything's in position, everything's working. That's the aim I had today. So that leaves us with Monday, as I said, to get the shower on, get the shower screen on, mirror, shower socket, lights. So I dropped Nick, the electrician, a message. I messaged him yesterday to say that we'll be ready. I'll just chase him up over the weekend. Hopefully he can get in first thing Monday or at some point Monday, get it finished off, and then that'll be this bathroom done. And then that will take us along. As soon as that one's done, finished, handed over to the customer, we start on this one. So this one's been completely ripped out, half height tiled, big standalone bath, basin, toilet. So there's some stuff to get done, completely replastering this one as well. So yeah, so that's it for today, and we shall be back on Monday to finish this bathroom off. Monday morning, back on the bathroom to hopefully get it all finished off today. And first port of call is what I didn't do Friday because it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock by the time I got this towel rail on. So we'll go up, bung the tanks on this one, and get this drain down, just the top half. We've got the aquapat there won't be a lot of water in here, and then we can cut these valves into place like so, and get this filled up, and then that only leaves shower and the screen to go on, and just a good check over everything. Lights and electrics are going in tomorrow, first thing Tuesday morning, so it'll all be done by then. So let's go get this sorted. There you go. As always, these tanks are perfect to get to because this loft's been converted. So just pop this there, you can see what we're doing. So the usual thing, you can just see the fill in the bottom, so we'll pop that first bung in there, like so, and the second one up into the vent, easy as that. That's with the tank bung. I'll just pop the cap off the end, and it's just gives us that much water in, and it's just beginning to slow down now, which is perfect. So what we do, we mark up the valve, like so, and you can see where we just got to cut it there, and we'll get some Talon caps on that and covers to cover the pipework up. Just pop a bit of paste on. There we go, that's 2 on. We'll clean these up shortly, but I want to go up now, pull the bungs out, get the water back in, and just test it's all okay. There we go, it's filling up. Perfect. Right, that's the towel rail done, filled, tested, all is good there. So we'll move on now to the shower, and this is the shower that's going in, a nice Triton 9.5, what is it? Aspirante, nice. What's the fit one of these? Can't remember. But it's a nice black style one, black riser and everything to tie in with the whole bathroom. But yeah, the customer supplied all the suite and the shower, and I was just hoping it wasn't going to be a Bristol. Luckily it's not. So we'll get that one, put them all there. So that's the holes drilled and plugged for the shower to go on. This one has a timber behind, so I can screw straight into that. Also got the elbow on. Turn the water off, obviously, pop the elbow on, that's all perfect. Now, when you come to do showers, I've done it loads of times, and I bet everybody else has done this before. You fitted it to the wall, you've connected it all up and everything like that, and then you've realised you missed that blanking plug at the top. So, never forget to fit that before you put that on. We've all done it, I've done it so many times. Right, that's the shower in. I've just tested it and I've just dried the tray down completely because we're about to fit the screen in here. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that shower. It's a nice unit, looks really well. So yeah, that's all good. And we've got in our little room, I've just in the middle of unpacking the shower screen, going through everything, making sure everything is here and everything is ready to go. And I like to go through the instructions first because sometimes trays differ. They differ in assembly, they differ in how you should fit them. So always have a look through the instructions and make sure you know where you're at, because you can get to a certain point in the fitting the screen and, oh bollocks, I forgot to do this, this and this. So just always go through there. But I think it's going to be a bit awkward getting it from in here because you have to make the profiles up with the frame into in here. But we'll see. It's probably my least favourite job, shower screens, but it's going to finish the bathroom off nicely. Right, we're getting there now. Shower screen is in. However, I can't fit the door, and I'll show you exactly why. Now, it's a Roman screen. To be fair, it's been spot on. Got the door here. Now, on the bottom, as you'll probably be well aware of, you have the sprung-loaded adjustable rollers. So that when the top clips in, you just push that down, like so, the bottom clips in. Now on the top, they have the same sort of roller, but with screws in to adjust the height of it. Now for some reason, Romans have sent out 2 pairs of the sprung loaded ones. Yet even in the manufacturer's instructions, it said you should have 1 pair of the sprung and 1 pair of the adjustables. So I can't fit that onto the screen until we get some replacement ones of them. Customer supplied everything. Now what I've said to the customer, I think they got it through Victoria Plum or someone like that. It's not an issue. I said, don't bother going back to them. Just ring Romans direct. I've dropped them a sort of message on Instagram, which they're usually pretty good at replying to, these companies are, just to see if it's a quick way to get a pair of these adjustables sent out. If not, the customer's back shortly. He's going to ring them up and hopefully we can get them out for tomorrow, because the electrician's coming tomorrow to get the lights in, and then all I've got to do is fit this door on, give it a wipe down, and hand that bathroom back over. So it's a little bit of a pain, but until they're on, I don't want to show you everything in there complete, but it does look really good. I'm really pleased with the turnaround. The customer is over the moon with it. So right, we'll leave that for today then. I'll have a tidy up, sort my kit out, start getting some stuff down to the van, and wait for the customer to get hold of some bits. So it's been a couple of days since we was last here at this bathroom. In the meantime, we've been and changed the 3-port mid-position valves for the 3rd time. I'll pop a link up in the corner to that, because that was a bit of a pain in the arse job, but nevertheless that is now done. So while we've been away, the electrician's been in, done his bit, finished his bit, and we were waiting for the replacements to come out for the shower rollers, because they sent out 2 pairs of the spring-loaded ones. So fair play to Romans, they sent out a pair of the adjustable ones, but unfortunately they were the silver ones and not the black ones. So what I'm going to do is fit these silver ones onto this screen, get the screen onto the shower, get it all done, finished off, and basically hand it over to the customer, because today we're going to begin ripping out the other bathroom, and until this screen goes on they can't use that shower. And I'll give you a little bit of a walk around of it because it looks mega. So that's it, the bathroom's all done and dusted. I should take you through and show you what it's like. So there you go, I'm dead pleased with how this has turned out. Complete transformation to what it was. Basin was here before, toilet was there, we switched the basin over to there. We've lost the pointy edge of the shower screen just to allow a bit more access into here. Originally the customer was thinking of having a square tray there, but I sort of pointed them that way because it just gives better access into the basin. We've got rid of the boxing that was all there with the saw pipe and whatnot in it. It's a lot more flush. So yeah, it's just been a great little transformation, this one. Right, as you can see, that bathroom ended up looking amazing. The customer is over the moon with it. There was a bit of fiddling around, a bit of moving stuff around during the whole process of it to get the basin over to the other side and to tweak certain things, but I just wanted to show you, as always with my bathroom renovations, how we go about that whole process of getting everything in, moving stuff around. I will do a playlist, I'll put it up in the corner here so you can go back and watch that whole process of that bathroom. Right, channel sponsor. So when I started this channel, I never thought in a million, I know everyone says that it's cliche, but I didn't think it would become what it is now, and I'm grateful to each and every single person who watches the videos, subscribes to the videos, likes, comments, all that sort of stuff. And to be honest, I've made some good friends. If you know, we have a good bit of banter. There's a group of lads that and ladies that comment in this section and in the comments section, and I've met up with them, and that's what the whole channel's about. So when this company approached me and said, look, we want to sponsor your channel, I was made up with it. I've worked with them a few times before. I'm dropping hints now. I've worked with them a bit before. I've done bits with them. I use this stuff. The stuff's great. And yeah, it's Unilight. You knew it really, didn't you? It's Unilight. Big shout out to Alex and all the team at Unilight for A, for sponsoring the channel, but B, for
thinking my channel is worth backing and putting into to make better content for everyone else. I really am made up with it. So massive shout out to Alex, everyone at Unilight team. So off the back of it, every video is sponsored by them now, and what you lot will get out of it, if you use the code MJTIF whenever you check out for anything, put in MJTIF in the voucher code and you'll get 25% off whatever you order from Unilight. And I will be doing giveaways. I'm going to do a giveaway because of this announcement, but I haven't got that sorted yet. I'm working at Unilight this coming week, so I'll go grab some bits and I'm going to do a giveaway. But yeah, so description details will be in the description below. Links to Unilight channel, links to the Trade Legends channel. Big shout out to Unilight. As I said, put MJTIF in the voucher thing, discount code, and you will get 25% off whatever you order at Unilight. So a massive shout out again to Alex and the team. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely over the moon with it. There's loads of stuff to come. We'll be doing loads of giveaways. Hook me up on Instagram as well at MJTIF_plumbing and heating, I think it is, because I'll be doing giveaways on there with Unilight stuff and that as well. But yeah, massive thanks to them lot, and sorry for dragging it out, but a lot of you guessed it anyway. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and there's plenty more to come.